Hello everybody, how are you? Gosh, if you're watching me on Instagram, I have the coolest filter ever. It's the astrology filter they use. I don't know why Facebook doesn't offer the same level of amazing filters, given that it's the same company now. Hello everybody, it's Yasmin Boland here with my daily 11:11 message. And what I'm going to do today is I am going to do a card reading. I am going to do that because I know everybody loves a card reading. But what I'm going to do before I do that is I'm going to talk to you about the fact that it's almost full moon. And I'm going to do a full moon ceremony like I do every single month on the Hey House page, which is just facebook.com/Hey House. And I'll also do it on Instagram with an amazing filter. But really what I want to know is, what do you guys love to do? Because I'm trying to work out, I'm obviously creating premium content for my new members area. So there's going to be special stuff in there. And there's also, I do the full moon ceremony on Hey House, which is for everybody who wants to watch it. You don't have to be, a member of my Sun, Moon and Stars portal. So I'm trying to work out what people want to do. So one thing I would like to know is, how many of you out there have used my new moon and full moon worksheets? And did you enjoy using them? Because I created these quite a few years ago, and I've never really monitored people. And I wonder if even people know what they are. Have you used them? Do you like them? You don't use them? I'm actually going to create a poll, but I didn't have time to do that. But, is there anyone on here now who'd like to comment? Do you ever use the new and full moon worksheets? Maybe it's a question better left for an email. Oh, Christine says, yes, love using them. Because they're really useful. I mean, basically, I've used them, says Carolyn. Okay, yes, love them. Okay, interesting. No, because they're very useful. Basically, I always think of the 12 steps declaration, which I don't actually know off by heart. I probably could do a 12-step program for something or other, but I never have. But I always think of that in the 12-step program. I think they say something like, we took a full and frank inventory of our lives, and that's how we came to realize whatever. And I always think of that when I think of what you can do when you're working with the worksheets. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, interesting. Because I was wondering if I was going to retire them. Maybe I won't retire them. I'll get them redesigned to go with the new look members area, because looks all new. That's brilliant. Thanks for telling me. The idea with the worksheets, which may or may not end up in the members area, I'm not quite sure yet. They may not, so don't panic if you're not in the members area. I'm just trying to work it all out. The idea is that they help you work with the energies of each new and full moon. Because if you work with all the full moons for 12 months and all the new moons for 12 months, you basically work on your whole entire life. Which is why I think of the 12-step thing that says we took a full and frank inventory of our lives. Because basically what you're doing is you'll take a full and frank inventory of your lives. So, okay, what about actually, well, the fire puja is kind of a given, because I do that anyway for full moon, and I'm not going to stop doing that. So anyone who doesn't like that, I'm sorry. That's continuing. What else? Full moon forgiveness. Who does the full moon forgiveness with me? The letting go, like the forgiving people. I find that really important. Again, that's kind of a given. I think I'm just going to continue with that, whether you like it or not, frankly. I mean, I don't mean it like that, but I just think that's so important that even people who are like, well, I don't have anyone to forgive, or I'm not going to forgive that person. It's still really valuable to do it. Okay, so everybody does the, people like the fire. I think people like the forgiveness as well. And we do the card reading. All right, okay. Anything else you'd like to do at let's say, talk about full moon at this point. Anything that you would like to do at full moon, put it in the comments, please. What would you like to, someone says on Instagram, Miss Lissy Higgins, don't stop. No, I'm not going to stop. You can't stop me. It's like friends of mine. Like, I'm someone who just keeps in touch with people forever. If I make a friend, they'll never get away from me. There's no getting away from me. I will stay in touch forever. And it's a bit like that with my full and new moon practices. Oh, Karen Shanahan saying, I missed the earlier conversation. I'm just saying, what do you really want me to do at full moon? Any ideas that anyone likes to do? Oh, happy birthday, Christine, who's 60 today. There's always someone to forgive. Yes, I use it. Yes, I do. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we kind of, basically, it all comes back to the diary, you know. And I am about to launch the new diary, and we are going to offer a very special eclipse workshop for anyone who pre-orders the new diary. And I just wanted to reassure anyone who has already pre-ordered it. Of course, you get a ticket. You'll get the first ticket. So don't worry about that. Cutting off old relationships. Yeah, maybe a bit more of the letting go stuff. We could amp that up a bit. The fire I'll always do. It's important to me. Love the fire, love the live ceremonies that I can do later if I'm not awake. Would love to do a gratitude. Gratitude, yes. More chanting. Anna, would love to be your friend. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Anna. I mean, I do get to know people off these lists. In fact, Kerry might be one of the Kerrys I've got to know over the years. Diary, guide us. She'd like a new diary. I use the diary most. Yeah, I mean, maybe what we do, a section on the goddesses on your website. Okay, this is all going to be really, really interesting. Cord cutting. Oh, cord cutting's coming up. Okay, maybe we need to do cord cutting. So I'm going to go through all these comments, and and just see, you know, what's going to stay on the Hay House free ceremony and what's going to be for the premium members who are kind enough to invest in me, what I can do to serve them better. Forgiveness meditation, cord cutting ceremony, something to calm down the nervous system. Rachel, try tapping. Tapping is really good for the nervous system. Okay, now I am also going to ask you a favour. Now, if you're on Instagram, you're off the hook because I can't do this on Instagram. But if you are on Facebook, I would ask you, please, I'll remind you at the end of this as well, please go to the description on this Facebook Live. Click the link. Can you please vote for me? Nominate me. It's actually nominate, not vote. I'm not sure if I've been nominated yet or not. The nominations end, I think at the end of June. But can you please nominate me in the Soul and Spirit Awards if you like what I do? If you click the link, you'll be taken to a page with all sorts of nominations. I've checked with the editor, Rosalind Moody, and you can nominate from anywhere in the world, but you only are eligible for the prizes that are involved if you're in the UK. But anyone, anywhere, can nominate from anywhere in the world. Jan Smith says guided meditations. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by reading the comments again. But yes, please nominate me. Okay, so I'm going to do a card. And today I'm going to use Alana Fairchild's Crystal Mandala deck again, because I think tomorrow, if I get a chance to edit it today, I'm actually going to run the interview I did with Alana, who was amazing. I did it about a week ago now, and I just haven't had a chance because we've been launching the new members area. A few people have been asking about how to get onto the members area because we still foolishly don't have a proper link on the front page of our site. So I'll tell you now, it's you can still get the 50% off offer. We've actually decided that that's going to run, I think, until the end of June. I think it's like midnight on June 30, we've decided, partly because we haven't created a new page to sign up. So yeah, 50% offer at moonmessages.com/Aries offer, ARIES, Aries offer. 50% off to join the Sun, Moon and Stars portal at moonmessages.com/Aries offer. One word. You only have like 28 more days left on that to get 50% off. You have to pay for the whole year. But in gratitude for you investing in me for 1 year, we give you 50% off the regular price. So there you go. So yeah, so tomorrow I don't know how I got onto that, but tomorrow I'm going to run the interview that I did. This card really wants me to read it here. I'm going to do the interview I did with Alana tomorrow. So, oh, Louise says I can't find the link. Which link can't you find, Louise? If it's, can you have monthly membership? Mary, hi Mary. I'm not sure if we're going to do monthly membership or not. We probably will. But the thing is, you know, it's not something you just kind of join for a month. I mean, you can if you just want to have one really big special month of manifesting, but it's kind of a thing, like I was saying with the worksheets, you kind of need to do, I mean, to really get the real benefits, you need to do 12 months. You'll still get benefits if you just do 1 month, you know, or if you just do 3 months. And I would say if there's something special you want to manifest, yeah, then, you know, maybe then you might say, okay, I'm going to join Sun, Moon, Stars for 3 months. But at the moment, the only offer we have is for 12 months. And the only offer we have at the moment is for 12 months, but that's 50% off. So there you go. The Australian dollar is so bad at the moment, is it? Goodness. All right. Mary, happy to pay monthly for a year. Okay, well, I think we're probably going to offer that eventually, but we just haven't set it up yet. You know, we're just busy behind the scenes doing a million other things. Since the pandemic, it would be good to offer something for the planet who are not, people who are not spiritually inclined. Yeah, I'm not sure that's my job though. I think my job is for people who are spiritually inclined. I'm sure there's plenty of good stuff out there. Like there's, you know, in the UK, we have this guy called Joe Wicks, I think his name is, who's offering free aerobics, basically. It's a very 80s thing to say, but a workout every day. The Moonlight section, but I'm a member of the Moon Club. Sally, if you're a member of the Moon Club, I'm sorry, this is getting a bit crazy, especially for anyone who's listening on SoundCloud. But if you're a member of the Moon Club, you should have received your free upgrade to the Sun, Moon and Stars portal. Anyone who was a member of the Moon Club should have an automatic upgrade to the Sun, Moon and Stars portal. And if you haven't, write to support@yasminboland.com. Someone just said that Australia's officially in recession. Oh, that's not good. But I don't think we have to worry. I really don't think we have to worry, because I think as soon as we all get out of here, we're all going to start spending again, and that's going to help the economy. I mean, I'm not an economist, but that's how it seems to me. Louise has nominated me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so here is the card for everybody. So this is a card for all of us today, okay? Oh, gosh, right. I mean, these cards are beautiful. Goddess Tara is the goddess. Tibetan quartz is the crystal, okay? And the message is her eye ever open. Her eye ever open. So let's look at the guidebook and see what this means. It's card number 37. Are you ready for your reading for the day? Card number 37. Here we go. We bring you the empowerment of her eye ever open. The divine protection around you is absolute and complete. How beautiful is that? This is for everybody who watches this, okay? Your simple request for the Universal Mother to watch out for you and to protect what has meaning for you, allows you to live your life, do your work, and know the most powerful one is caring for your well-being on all levels. You can trust, be free from worry, and remain open to the world with joy in your heart. Now that is such a beautiful message. And I'm going to run the interview, I think, tomorrow that I did with Alana Fairchild. And I'm pretty sure she said she wrote this deck in, I think she said 2 weeks. She basically just channeled it through her. She's amazing. Can you clarify? There is the new club, and there is the Moon Club, and there is the Moonlight Club. So what is going on, Joan Griffin asks. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? The Moonlight Club is free, okay? It's FREE, free, will cost you no dollars whatsoever. And what you get in the Moonlight Club, I created the Moonlight Club for people who just want to test it out, you know, who just want to, I mean, and partly because I want everybody to do moon work and not everybody is going to pay for it. So I wanted to offer something free for people who just don't want to pay or can't pay or whatever. And so what you get in the Moonlight Club, and it's Lite, get it? It's like Moonlight, it's the light version. So Moonlight, it's actually called now the Moonlight Collective, and we've revamped the portal. It looks amazing. I'm not sure if we've sent out all the emails yet. We're a bit chaotic at the moment, I'm not going to lie, but we're doing our best, trust me. We have so many people working for us now. Everyone's working hard. So the Moonlight Club, the Moonlight Collective is free, and you get a whole lot of things in there, a whole lot of stuff just to help you basically attune to the lunar cycles, you know? So working with each moon, working with each moon phase. We've just revamped we're revamping all the PDFs literally today. I mean, I just got one back from the designer. It's so beautiful. So if you don't want to pay yet, or you can't pay, the way to sign up for that is moonmessages.com/moonlight, but LITE. So you can sign up to that and you will get free stuff, basically. Now, I'm sorry, I didn't really mean to talk about all this. I hope it's not too boring. Just really quickly, so the next step up used to be the Moon Club, but partly because I started writing things like the Mercury retrograde book, and partly because I wanted to talk about the big picture of astrology, we actually have turned the Moon Club into the Sun, Moon and Stars Club. So you kind of get the whole thing. So you get everything that you used to get before in the Moon Club and more. Plus I've started to introduce things like quarterly trainings, which basically sounds very corporate, and I'm probably going to have to find a decent word for it, but it's you know, it's just me getting online, probably in a Zoom call, talking about what's coming up for the next 3 months, so everybody has a kind of a roadmap or a star map of where we're going. And we could call it the Star Map meetings or something. And you can ask questions. It's a Zoom call, so, you know, it's easy to ask questions. Yeah, it's either going to be a Zoom call, I might do a webinar, I don't know. But it's going to be every quarter. So we're going to do one. We're going to do the first one. If you're in the Sun, Moon and Stars Club, or portal as we're calling it, the first one is going to be this month, and I think it's the 20th of June, when the sun moves into the sign of Cancer or Moonchild. So if you're not a member, I'll just say it again. I didn't plan to talk about all this, so I'm sorry if everybody, I didn't put the links up there. I'll put the links up, but it's moonmessages.com/Aries offer. If you want to get on that, get on, jump on now. Suggestion of names for the gathering of astral gatherings. Yes, the astral gatherings, celestial meetings. I like Star Map because, you know, it is like literally I'll be giving you a map of what's coming up in the next 3 months, so you kind of know what's coming up. It's all organic, it's all forming, and I really want to give great service to the people who are kind enough to invest in me. So I'm sorry, but I think that's about the time we have today. It's been a bit chaotic. Manira says we need and love this information. Thank you. Please nominate me if you're on Facebook. Please click the link at the top of the description and nominate me in the Soul and Spirit Awards, because I won this award a couple of times in a row and I didn't win it last year and I want to win it again. I mean, it's kind of professional pride as well, you know, when you win, you're like, oh, amazing. Also, a girlfriend of mine, Carolyn in Australia, was asking me, how did you go on that thing that you were surrendering to the divine? So if you remember that, who remembers that we did that? Anyway, guess what? It's all good. It's all going ahead. And at this point, and I will make an announcement very, very soon. Very, very soon. It affects people in Australia. So someone, yeah, Harriet's saying, is there anything special we should be doing for the new moon and summer solstice? So, okay, so solstice, the summer solstice is kind of not astrological. So I don't really do stuff for that because I know astrology, I would say pretty much, touch wood, you know, front to back and back to front. The solstice I observe because it's a beautiful thing, and I'm really into observing the turning of the seasons. I think it's really important because I think we all get very, you know, we all sit in front of our computers and we get really kind of, you know, modern, and stepping back to observe the solstices and the equinoxes and the turning of the seasons, it means a lot to me. And my son went to was it Steiner? Not Steiner. I think maybe it was a Steiner school. I can't remember. He went to a one of those Steiner-ish schools. I think it was the other dude. No, it was Steiner. It was Steiner because it was Rudolf Steiner. Yeah. So he went to the Steiner school for primary school, and they used to do beautiful evening ceremonies for the, you know, when it was coming autumn and winter and summer and spring and all that. It was lovely. And we'd go, and all the kids would kind of walk around with things symbolizing whatever, you know, like for summer, I suppose it would all be fiery things, and for winter it would all be cold, and, you know, and for me it was really important that the children were getting to know the seasons and all that. But it's not astrology, so I observe it, but I don't really kind of talk about it too much or teach about it too much, because it's not my forte. You know, I've still got a lot to learn about these things, and I'm learning every day. Yeah, so that's what we do. Oh, Kathy's just signed up. Yay! I got married in a stone circle on the solstice, says Lorna. I got married in a stone circle. I got married in the sacred circle on the Bondi to Bronte walk. Who knows that? It's beautiful. It was lovely. So on that note, please nominate me. Let me know what you want to do for a full moon. Well, you kind of already did. I'm going to read all the comments. And I always want to say I love you. But when I see other people saying I love you on these videos, I think, you don't love me, you don't know me. But I really feel like I love you all, so I'm just going to say it. Lots and lots of love. Mwah. And I'll see you tomorrow.